Have you ever wondered why unwanted or negative thoughts enter your mind, even when you don't want them to? Sometimes, thoughts we find shameful or disturbing arise out of nowhere. We try to push them away, yet the more we resist, the more they persist. Why does this happen? Our mind is both our greatest friend and our strongest enemy. When guided properly, it leads us toward peace and clarity. But when left uncontrolled, it can pull us into confusion and discomfort. Hello, and welcome to Breath of Wisdom. Today, we're going to uncover a deep truth about the human mind. A truth that many of us silently struggle with. Many of us try hard to silence the thoughts we don't like. But the truth is, running away only gives those thoughts more power. Once, a young seeker came to Gautama Buddha and said, "Lord, I don't want these bad thoughts to enter my mind. I constantly get thoughts of desire and lust. I try to stop them, but I feel helpless." Buddha smiled and asked the young man, "Do you understand what lust truly is?" The young man said, "I don't know exactly, but I feel it is something wrong, something bad." Buddha explained gently, "Lust or any form of desire is not inherently evil. It is a natural feeling, rooted in the human mind's need for fulfillment. Just as hunger tells us we need food, lust tells us we are experiencing a form of lack or emptiness. If the desire is physical, we call it sexual. But the desire itself is simply a signal, not a sin." The young man then asked, "If it is natural and even necessary, then why do people say it is bad?" Buddha replied, "Because people misuse it. They allow desire to dominate their minds and chase pleasure endlessly. They confuse the tool with the goal. Even animals have the instinct for reproduction, but they don't attach meaning or obsession to it. Humans, with all their awareness, often let desire become the center of life instead of a part of it." To help him understand further, Buddha shared a story. In a quiet forest hermitage lived a wise teacher and his young disciple. The disciple had a daily routine of going to a nearby village to seek alms. On the way, he crossed a river where villagers often gathered. One day, he noticed a boy hiding behind a tree, watching some girls fill water from the river. Curious, the disciple asked the boy what he was doing. The boy, without shame, pointed out the beauty of the girls, their movement, expressions, and charm. The disciple, who had never looked that way before, now found his attention drawn toward them. At first, he felt guilty and left, but soon he started returning to the spot every day, unable to resist the pull of those images in his mind. His focus shifted, his work in the ashram declined, and he became restless and distracted. The wise teacher noticed the change. One day, he told the disciple, "From now on, I will go with you to the village." The disciple resisted, but the teacher insisted. Quietly, he followed the disciple and discovered what was truly happening. When he saw his disciple hiding behind the tree, watching the girls, he calmly said, "Will you beg from the girls too?" The disciple was ashamed. Caught in the act, he trembled and could barely speak. The wise teacher said, "You were once fearless, but now you are trembling. Why?" The disciple admitted his weakness and begged for forgiveness. The teacher said, "You are not bad, but remember, your thoughts are shaped by the company you keep. If you surround yourself with those who feed distractions, your mind will follow. Choose your influences wisely." The disciple returned to the ashram and changed his routine, but the thoughts still troubled him. One night, the teacher took him to the garden and showed him how water flows through a channel toward the plants. "Try stopping this water," the teacher said. The disciple used mud. It blocked the flow for a moment, but the water found its way through. He tried with stones. Again, the flow returned. The teacher said, "This is your mind. You cannot block thoughts forever. The more you resist, the more they rise. Instead of blocking, learn to guide." The next day, the disciple passed the river again. He saw the same boy, but this time, instead of hiding, he went directly to the girls and respectfully asked for water. One of them smiled and offered it to him with respect. He blessed her and walked away, feeling light and free. The boy teased him. "You got so close today. What happened?" The disciple replied, "We waste life watching others. If you like someone, be honest. Build yourself up. Become someone worthy before chasing shadows." The boy listened. Inspired, he too began walking a better path. Back in the present, Buddha turned to the young man and said, "Now do you understand? When negative thoughts come, don't hate yourself. You are not your thoughts. These instincts have existed in the human mind for thousands of years. You cannot erase them by force or guilt. Instead, direct your energy. Channel it. Know yourself